publicity. But what he told me, the guy I was talking to at Human Rights Watch in Denmark, was we don't have the mandate, but we only are concerned about bullying at the job and like discrimination at the job and stuff like that. That is our field. And I was like, this is hilarious, you know. And but he said to me, go on social media and tell your story. And that is actually how the movement started, because that is how more and more people are starting to listening to me. And that's why also I write in Danish at the moment, mainly because I can't really both write in English and Danish, because I'm fully busy with everything else.
Did you get some reactions on your website? Some people who called you or wrote you emails or
I did, yeah. But and many of them told me your website is impossible to find. And then when I go on Google search engine or stuff like that, I don't exist. So I'm being kind of shadow banned as far as I see it.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully this will change after that video. Hopefully there will be more people going on your website, and
hopefully, yeah, I think
I think it's important to connect with people. Yeah, if we are strong when we are together.
Exactly.
The more we are, the stronger we are. If you are alone, it's very easy to put you down, yeah, to control you, to isolate you, to manipulate you. But if you have a community, a strong community, it's easier to resist for people. And also it gives you more strength, more power for yourself, yeah, to feel better, to
and
cope
that is also
with
what I like about you and Igato, that you actually try to connect people, and you have these events. I would have gone to Brussels if I could, but I was actually too afraid to drive all night through Germany. I didn't dare to. So that's why I didn't come.
Well, there will be more demonstrations in the future.
Exactly.
We will have this month at 29th of August, there will be a demonstration in Berlin. It's the International TI Day. It's every year on the 29th of August, and it's all around the world, in the US and in London. There will be a big event this year. In Poland, there have been some events in the past, and so on. And yeah, if you want, you can come to Berlin.
I think I will try that for sure. I will try.
Or maybe you go to London. I think London will be bigger.
Berlin is like 400 kilometers from here, from where I live. It's quite close, actually.
Well, you said you did some countermeasures.
We missed the motive.
The motive, yeah, yeah. Why? That's right. Why is this happening? What do you think? That's the most important question. Why do people why they are torturing us? Yeah, people who didn't do anything to anybody. We are not criminals. We are not terrorists. We are not bad people. But there is somebody who wants to slam us down, wants to torture us with energy weapons, wants to do very bad stuff against us. Yeah.
In general, maybe testing. A lot of this is testing, I think, experimentations. Yeah, I think that's one part of it. And also another part of it is like David Lawson, who wrote about organized stalking as one of the first in the US. He talks about targets of convenience just for fun, because they can do it.
He was a private investigator, I think.
Yeah,
David Lawson, right? Yeah.
Yeah. In my own case, well, I've been researching this for years now, and my belief is, due to what I have been researching, that I've been targeted since childhood, and that, in my opinion, the Cold War never ended. The Cold War never ended. And I'm born in the 60s, and my parents was on the far left, right, politically in the 70s. And I think that is, and they were like being blacklisted by the United States.
So right-wing politicians
left,
or
what
left?
did I say? I'm okay.
You said far left, right, far left, right.
Sorry, I have electoral hypersensitivity, and sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know what
left,
I'm
left
saying.
or right?
The left wing people.
Left wing, okay.
On the far left side of the political spectrum.
Okay.
And it was under the Cold War, and they were like being blacklisted by the United States, and my targeting based on my health issues began shortly after.
Okay.
And I was around teenager. So, but
Did you try to escape to other countries or somewhere else?
Not other countries.
Many people take new flats every year, a new flat, and try to escape and to a new flat, and in a new flat it starts again. Almost immediately it starts again. Yeah.
I never succeeded trying to flee. In the first 2 years after I was being targeted, and nobody wanted to help me, and the police didn't want to help me, and I went to this mental institution for 2 weeks, as I told you. I sold my apartment. I had an apartment in Copenhagen, and I lived in my car for almost 2 years.
Oh, that's hard. I can imagine that's very hard to live in your car, have no shower, have no kitchen.
Not because I was afraid of the organized stalking, but because I was afraid of the health effect it had on my body. I was going in and out of hospitals like sometimes every week. And I tell you, when I was like being choked. I couldn't breathe. I was like I have been close to death many times already.
Okay.
And now I have these lungs that are ruined. Can I ask you something, Howard? Because when I sit in my own world, I sometimes forget I have to talk in English. Do I talk in English? Or do I sometimes talk?
No, everything is fine.
Okay,
with your English.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of stuff is going on. A long torture career or long torture story, so to say. Yeah. You're living now on the countryside. I saw there is an animal in your flat.
I have 2 dogs running around.
Okay.
2 small dogs.
Well, sometimes if I think animals can be best friends, better than humans.
That is true.
They will not turn on your back. They are always your friends.
And it was also a big relief to move to the countryside, at least for the first year, until they started this newer technology on me. And that was back in January 2021, just after the rollout of 5G. That's when the neural weapons began. So, but if you don't have neural weapons in your body and stuff like that, I can recommend living at the countryside, far away from everybody else. I have families and friends, but there's no houses around me.
This is what I wanted to ask you. How did your family react on that? Did you tell them what is going on, and also your friends? Because most of the TIs lose their family, they lose their friends, lose everything in their life. And this is also additionally very hard if you are suffering from all these torture techniques, and then additionally you're losing all your friends and you have no support from anybody. You are totally alone with your problems, with your stuff, and nobody can understand what is happening. Everybody thinks you're a weird and so on. And but in some cases people manage to keep their families. In some cases people believe them, most not.
I still have my family. I still have my family, and they do believe me. Maybe they think I'm over exaggerating a bit, because of course it's 2 different worlds. So how can we understand each other? It's hard. You have to deliver the proofs to get the communication started. But it has always also kind of made a division, of course, because I feel isolated with my situation. I can't really share with my family. they do understand, but they don't want to talk about it because they become also scared. Yeah, they become scared. And then there are people around me, friends, and it's also very divided. Some people are conflicted. Some people believe me totally. And so it's kind of, it depends on who it is.
Well, you said that it's important to have proof. In your case, you have these Morgellons. You have these photos of your Morgellons. Do you have a clinical test about these Morgellons who came out of your body, or do you have some measurement reports or stuff like that can prove your situation? Some evidence, so to say.
I have some hair and analysis. I can't say that.
Analysis,
yeah, of my hair, which showed I had a lot of this. I don't know what the components are called from the chemtrails, but a lot of them I have in my hair. I have
nanoparticles, aerosols, aerosols. Yeah. They come from the chemtrails down and then get into the body. You inhale them and they get into your body. Yeah.
I've been diagnosed with electrohypersensitivity. Then I have this pulmonary issue with my lungs, which is a very common side effects when you have nanotechnologies, neuroweapons inside your body, because it lays in the brain and the lungs, in the tissue in the lungs. But I don't have any proof that, because that's what I've been trying to get the hospitals to take it seriously. But my doctor takes it seriously, and she has been trying to push me through to the hospitals since 2021. No, 2021. And but I have pictures. I have a microscope. I film it, I document it, and I show it to my doctor and hospitals if they want to see it. But nobody has really been who has the expertise have been willing to investigate it.
This is the problem. Yeah, there is. It's the same situation in Germany. That the people who could find it, who could investigate it, they are not willing. They don't want to take a look inside. They say, "Oh, this is not possible," or "This is crazy stuff," or something like that. But of course, a real measurement technician has the possibility to find out what is going on. And if you do long time measurements, frequency measurements, I'm sure there will be found something, because these mind control waves or electromagnetic waves, these signals, they are pulsed signals. Yeah, these are microwaves or radio frequency waves that are modulated, and if you find the modulation and if you measure the pulse rate, you will see that it's a different kind of wave. It's a different kind of signal that is normally used by cell phones. And then you see the difference between the signals, but nobody wants to take a look inside of this. This is the crazy stuff. Yeah. The people who are able to do it, they say, no, this is impossible. And these are the people who are working for the state agencies. Like, there are some state agencies, their business is to control the measurements everywhere. It's like maybe Bundesnetzagentur, Bundesagentur für Strahlenschutz, and so on. Physikalisch-Technische Bundesanstalt. These are state agencies, and they have the experts there. They could find out what is going on, but they are not willing. They say, no, this is not possible. Yeah, I talked.
Every day is a sun.